Ooh, curveball here.
Okay. Yeah, that is
You said slow.
Yeah. This could still be a slower paced game because Samus also likes the projectile, but at the same time, we've
Yeah.
seen some aggressive Samuses. Shout outs to Yoshio. We miss you, man.
Oh, yes. Hope you're doing well.
Do you think he ever watches Philly tournaments every now and then, and like New Jersey ones? Like, man,
I would.
Those, yeah. Ooh, that's just a raw charge shot.
And ShotgunRaptorJesus already setting up the tactical espionage action here.
Yes, yes, the very popular stealth tactic of using as many explosives as possible.
What did he see? Okay, good magnet hands there to get back to the ledge. You have to make that, like, this is a matchup where, like, anytime that Snake is, anytime that Snake has control, he's setting up grenades and C4, and missiles to make your life worse. So you have to do as much as you can with the time that you have when you have Snake in disadvantage. And just, like, take stock of the situation, think about what the game plan is, make any adjustments that you can make. You have to do that whenever you're not dealing with, like, okay, grenade here, grenade there, C4 here, you have to watch out for so much against this character. The brief moments of respite you get are so valuable, and you have to make the most of them.
Yeah, we've been seeing PawnMaster take almost every chance they can get to get even the smallest bit of charge on that charge shot. So, like, they're trying to kind of figure out, get a feel for where ShotgunRaptorJesus is going to land, and also figure out where that C4 is going to be dropping.
What is he? That's crazy. I'm guessing that's not new, but that's new to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I've seen players like do that super high recovery with Snake and then drop both C4 and Nikita down. Man.
That's mean.
Yeah, like this character.
I mean, that's mean, and I like it.
Yeah, Snake just brought the whole arsenal with him, and ShotgunRaptorJesus is throwing that and the kitchen PawnMaster.
Yeah, in the words of Mo Sizlak, if you're gonna fight, you might as well win.
Yep. Alright, so we're seeing a pretty hefty stock lead here for ShotgunRaptorJesus, only 34% on their second stock, and PawnMaster on their final stock. PawnMaster, though, did get that one stock off and has been showing some pretty good Samus combos and stuff, and when they have the advantage, they're able to keep ShotgunRaptorJesus like either off stage or in the air. But yeah, these trades tend to be going in ShotgunRaptorJesus' favor. Ooh, great there.
Yep. And there's been a lot to like here from that might have killed in Smash 4. There's been a lot to like here for PawnMaster. He's been getting a lot of grabs, which is usually a very, very good sign that like you are cluing into something about your opponent's game plan. But I think it's really a tale of like ShotgunRaptorJesus has been making absolutely the most off of every single like potential combo starter. Like we've seen grenade into back air. We've seen like the falling Nikitas. We've seen like just making the most out of every single situation.
Oh yeah, like ShotgunRaptorJesus also is kind of doing that thing where like when PawnMaster's in disadvantage, taking that time to set up grenades on platforms, throw up a mortar or two, Nikita off the side of the stage.
Yep.
Like ShotgunRaptorJesus is just controlling so much space, and I mean that's what Snake does best.
Okay, that's the thing. Like ShotgunRaptorJesus, I think is maybe tunnel visioning a bit, because that's not the first raw charge shot that we've seen him fall into, and then there's also the grabs. Like this is, like Samus is a character that has a pretty strong damage output. Like this stock can get away from you if you let it.
Oh, okay. Unable for PawnMaster to drift away there. Did get the like up being under that center platform in Battlefield can be good for a lot of characters because if you miss, you just fall right down and you can reset instantly. But they're not going to get that follow-up one because while trying to drift through, ShotgunRaptorJesus just calls out their landing with that up tilt. And yeah, here we're going to see the double Nikita. Like, Nikita was putting in a lot of work this stock, even just as like a zoning tool from up above. Yeah, there that is. So ShotgunRaptorJesus is just able to follow the landing, call it out with an up tilt.
That's okay. I'm not going to say that PawnMaster remembered that Samus has a side B, but those are definitely the first missiles we've seen this set.
Yeah, like, I've definitely had some of those moments where I'm playing too. Like,
Yeah.
there's times when I was playing Sephiroth where I'm just like, wait, Sephiroth has a counter. That's right. and then I just start throwing that out. Yeah. Yeah, like, it's definitely good. Like, even though some moves in a character's kit may be bad, sometimes just throwing them out as a mix-up can catch your opponent off guard enough to the point where you're able to accrue some advantage off of it. So
Yeah.
it's always good to know how to utilize your character's moveset to its full potential, even if it's just, I can only throw this move out once in a set. There's a high grenade toss there. Trying to cover like all those platforms and landing
really good pressure there from PawnMaster. I think ShotgunRaptorJesus respecting the forward air from Samus a lot and staying grounded, but you have to deal with a lot on the ground against Samus.
Oh yeah, like Samus, you know, can cover a lot of space. So like, yeah, if we see here, there's a charge shot, and then Samus can also just throw a missile up, bomb on the platform, and it's covered very similar to Snake, just not as easy to set up or reliable or longer lasting. But that's going to be the dash attack, taking that first stock off ShotgunRaptorJesus. PawnMaster is going to see themselves with the advantage for the first time in the set.
Ooh. Oh! Okay. What? All right. See, this is why Smash Bros. Needs, like, pauses. Like, you need to be able to pause and figure out... Like, I need to be able to pause and figure out what happened there.
Yeah.
I thought for a second PawnMaster died.
That's what I thought too. Maybe ShotgunRaptorJesus was just like had that fear of God instilled into them. Okay, there's another up tilt following the whiffed up B from PawnMaster. Like, yeah, it's definitely a good out of shield option, but it does leave you very vulnerable, unlike some other characters of these if you whiff on out of shield. Ooh, and then we're also seeing the Zip come out from PawnMaster too. That's another tool that Samus has that you're really good in this matchup. Just throw it out, flank with grenades as they're being thrown towards you.
The short hop down air. Shouts out to Yoshio. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Okay. So now ShotgunRaptorJesus is actually gonna die to the dare spike below stage. It's gonna break through the Cypher armor and just send him straight on down. And we're going to see an even set here going into Game 3.
And, I mean, that was a pretty dominant win from PawnMaster. The Samus pick, I think, for both of us kind of came out of left field a little bit. But we are certainly seeing, I think we're certainly seeing in Game 2 what PawnMaster sees in the matchup. And I think... Also, PawnMaster may have been one of the players in Philly that was tempted to the dark side after seeing Yoshio operate in Philly for as long as he did.
Yeah, and like definitely something also worth noting about Game 2 is that it almost felt like a complete flip of the script of Game 1, where it was very PawnMaster dominated from start to finish instead of ShotgunRaptorJesus dominated.
Yes. And dominated in a very similar way. Like, it was a lot of charge shot, it was a lot of controlling space with bombs, and it was a lot of like just really tightening up offense. PawnMaster's gameplay just looks a lot cleaner compared to Game 1.
Yeah, and with Samus and Snake, both of these characters have suffocating advantage states. Like, it can be really hard to come back when you have these kinds of characters with many threatening projectiles and setup options and looking for that nair off stage. Oh, yeah, good stall. Yes, didn't zag and ledge. That was great by PawnMaster. Unfortunately, ShotgunRaptorJesus is still going to pick up the KO with that up tilt because for some reason Snake's legs are like over 2/3 of his body length or something.
Yeah.
It just pokes through that platform. But...
I'm very impressed by PawnMaster's confidence in his own recovery because like, you have to be very confident in your ability to get back to the stage if you're going to go out there, like, if you're going to go off stage as much as PawnMaster is. Like, going off stage for nairs, going off stage for dares, because if you don't get that, Snake's probably make it back to the ledge first, and then you have to recover against Snake. And PawnMaster's been making a decent job of it, but it's the getting off of ledge that has so far posed an issue, I think.
Yeah. And we're seeing already PawnMaster get lapped here in percent by ShotgunRaptorJesus. So this is definitely seeing shades of Game 1. Ooh,
oh, wow.
That I think that fair beat out the up smash from PawnMaster.
It did.
And,
That was
yeah,
greedy.
Oh,
man.
air dodge and lose it right back around. Oh, but great TI.
Another. Oh,
Ooh.
wow. Okay,
Okay,
third time's a charm, and now PawnMaster's really got to dig deep here.
Yeah. It looked like PawnMaster was going to try to use the dare there to kind of stuff out Nikita instead of try to air dodge around at that time. So I like the mix-up. It just didn't work out in that situation. So, yeah, we're seeing ShotgunRaptorJesus very patient play, just pulling grenades, using them to cover platforms or get to the other side of the stage. And, ooh, yeah. An unfortunate dash attack miss is going to pay dearly for PawnMaster. Percents are just about even, but the stocks are absolutely not.
And it seems like a lot of these aerial like a lot of these attempted aerial trades, PawnMaster's just kind of losing the frame data war. Samus's frame data is decent, but it's not like snake grounded normal good. Like it's not that good. And like that's a lot of the percent that a lot of the damage that PawnMaster's been taking to moves like that, and to moves like the grounded dash attack and like forward tilt and up tilt.
Yeah, and Nikita Chase is going to follow PawnMaster from that bomb drop and send them straight off the side. So ShotgunRaptorJesus is going to close out Game 3 with a 3 stock. So ShotgunRaptorJesus really showing some good adaptation there between Game 2 and 3 to just kind of stop PawnMaster from gaining that momentum that you could sometimes get from coming back and looking to get the reverse sweep on the set.
And both players really like making each other work for that game, for that set. It was like very, very tightly contested, and I mean, as you would expect from like two, like, I mean, these are both within the top 10 seeds of the tournament. So you would expect that this would be a somewhat even set. But I mean, it was really like even in Game 3, PawnMaster looked very competitive. And like especially in Game 2, like you saw, like they were very, very willing to be aggressive off stage. But that looked like, I mean, that looked like the Game 3, I think looked a lot more comfortable for ShotgunRaptorJesus. I mean, the results certainly show it, but it was a lot of presenting PawnMaster with the same issue of like, how do you recover against Nikita? And with PawnMaster not really being able to solve that problem, then it just made the game so much easier for ShotgunRaptorJesus.
Also, I'm happy we're seeing this kind of like last couple of interactions again, because we saw, was it ShotgunRaptorJesus crouch under the Zaire because Snake has one of those super low profiles. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the platform, drop down bear. Like, man, that's some like, honestly feels like some like melee stuff we got going on there.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely feels like, you know, like advanced counterplay, like using all parts of your character's kit.
I know, like I love seeing characters like Snake and Wii Fit take advantage of the fact that normally they're very tall characters, but when they crouch, they go like straight parallel to the ground, and that can help you get around a lot of moves without having to shield, and thus giving you some additional frame advantage. It's like it's a very micro thing, but it means so much.
Yeah, and it can be so matchup specific, because like there's probably some matchups where like that doesn't even come into play at all. But I can